So stream is going. Go over here. Sorry, everybody watching the stream. You're going to get to see me share a thing. Where is, here we go, posts. Should be able to see drafts. And then publish. Okay, so now that that is done, minimize that. Open up the chat so I can see stuff in real time. And here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. This is our first digital stream, doing something unusual today on account of Jacob still being out of town and me being a lazy bum who doesn't want to schlep all the way over to his apartment when I can do it from the comfort of my own. I am joined by our friend William, who is playing as the Trekker.
Hello.
And we're going to be playing Santorini on Tabletopia. So Tabletopia is essentially a board game platform on Steam. You can play digital versions of your favorite games. This one is one of the more integrated ones in terms of it has some functionality where, you know, the pieces will actually snap to the grid and things like that. In other cases, it's just a pure sandbox. You're given a pile of pieces on a board and you go nuts with whatever the game is. So for our very first game, we're going to be playing just base game Santorini without any god powers because neither of us have ever actually played this game before.
Yes.
And okay, so let's go ahead and get started. One of us gets to go first. I guess that'll be me since my color is furthest to the left.
Alrighty.
So I get to place my two pawns, my two peasants, anywhere on the board. I'm going to go here and stop that. Nope. Oh, my mouse is misbehaving. Go there. Look at the rules really quick. Okay. So I've placed my two workers, and now you place your two workers.
Alrighty.
And there
Break
you go.
the perfect box formation.
Oh, how dare. The asymmetry, it hurts me. But yeah, so this is the setup. That's really all there is to the setup of the game. Now, each of us is going to take our turns in sequence. We are allowed to move one pawn, one space, including diagonals, and then place a tower segment. So in this case, the only thing we can place are bases. So I'm going to move myself here. I'm going to go over to this bag. I'm going to right click and grab one base. And I'm going to put the base of a tower right in the center of the map.
Alrighty.
That
so
is my entire turn.
Can placing a base be diagonal, or does that have to be in the cardinal direction?
Placing a base can also be diagonal. This is one of those weird games where diagonal still counts as one. It's not strictly orthogonal.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm actually going to click out of the stream right now so I don't hear echo.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Alrighty.
I feel like you going insane due to echo would probably be an unfair advantage in my favor.
Yeah, so I am going to move this one here. And you just grab it from the top. Oh, I see what it is.
It's, yeah,
so you grab
bases,
it from the base.
middles, tops, and then domes.
Aha. So I'm going to build that right there.
Okay. I am going to move this guy here and build a middle section. Ah. So I'm going to build a middle section here. And there is, let's see. I know there's a way you can... Aha, there we go. Okay, so if you right-click on the screen, you can rotate.
Oh, okay.
So that you can kind of
Yeah.
Make sure that you're seeing, when there's a 1 behind a 3 or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, so that's my entire turn. I move on to here, and I placed a middle piece onto a tower.
So when I place a piece down, do I have to place it at the same level? Like, for example, if I move this guy right here, I can't just put a top onto
you
this part.
you can actually,
I
and let
can.
me
Okay.
let me pull up the rules and make sure I'm not lying to you. Yeah, build a block or a dome on an unoccupied space neighboring the moved worker. You can build onto a level of any height, but you must choose the correct shape.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can always build any height, including domes,
Right.
regardless of where your worker is. When you move, that's where it comes into play. You can only move up one level at a time, but you can move down any number of
Okay.
height tiers.
Alrighty. So for my move, I'll go here and plot my base there.
Okay. And for those who have not played this, the objective is to be the first person. Move that a little bit. Much better. The objective is to be the first person with one of your peasants standing on top of a tower of height 3 on your turn. That sounds like it would be really easy, but the trick comes in the form of these dome pieces, which cap out a tier 3 tower and make it so that you can't actually stand on there, which is how, in this case, I would prevent William, or William would prevent me from moving onto a 3-tier tower that happens to be right next to where I'm standing.
Right. Oh, I thought you had to step on top of the dome as well. Okay. Yeah.
No,
That makes sense.
the dome is like a shield. It's like a block measure.
Right. Let's see. So for me, I will go there, grab another base. Kind of limited in what you can do.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Trying to
it's pretty.
stop you from getting up there.
Yeah. But the problem is I can't be too obvious, because now if I just move this guy here and put a tier 3 on this, you'll just drop a dome on it and be like,
Yeah, I'll just
that's
block it.
that's the end of that, right? So I think instead of being super obvious, I'm going to move this guy here and start another tower over here.
All right. Let's see. I'll go here. Oh, that's a little precarious. And I will go ahead and place here.
Okay. And so we've got 2 tier 2s right in the center there. And then
So I can move diagonally between the 2 tier 1s.
yeah, this guy right here could move diagonally to either here or here on his next turn.
Okay.
You cannot, as far as I know, share a space with another pawn, and you can obviously never stand on a space with the dome.
Right.
Let's see. Oh, there's also if on your turn you ever cannot make a legal move, you lose. You lose.
Okay, so it's unlikely that you'll run into a draw because someone will just lose because they can't move anymore.
Exactly. Like if you're both of your pawns are completely surrounded by either things that are 2 tiers taller than they are or domes, then they can't move and you forfeit the game.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and jump diagonal up here and then pull out another base.
Okay.
We've got sort of like a basilica planned church going on here now.
Yeah.
Oops, didn't mean to zoom there. But yeah, it's kind of fun.
that note,
Tabletopia.
I'll go there.
Tabletopia is one of those things that I really, really enjoy, like particularly in concept, but does tend to be a little bit finicky in terms
Yeah.
of the placement of things and all that sort of stuff. But it's a really powerful tool, and really really cool. Okay, so now we got a line of 3 tier 2s. So I'm going to move my guy up here and prepare to block you. Ooh, question. Okay. So you do the tile that you place has to be next to the moved worker, not next to any worker. So that's intuitive enough, but I didn't know for sure. So I'm gonna
could just be like a rules lawyer thing if it doesn't end up like that.
Right there. And that'll be me.
Alrighty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try and start to counter that. Now we sort of got an even playing field out there.
All right. Let's see.
This could really be a nightmare, like in person trying to stack these on top.
I think they click together, and I know they're actually slightly different sizes. Like the successively higher ones are actually like smaller and fit around like this box and then this box type thing. But yeah, I could definitely see it getting, especially like if you had to drop one into this little section
that
here.
Center one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a nightmare. All right, well, we're going to go. Oh, shit. No, I can't do that. Let me just. Well,
hello.
No, all right, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna jump down here. Take a.
Still think he hasn't acknowledged you yet.
Who hasn't?
There's Jacob in the chat.
Oh, Jacob's in the chat?
He's in the channel.
Yes, I am. Hello, hello,
hey,
hello.
There you are. All right, Jacob's here. Haha. Jacob, how is South Africa? You are. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning where you are, right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. How is that?
I mean, different time zone, everything, but South Africa is pretty cool. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I went on a safari. I got to see animals. I got to do some cool shit. And the project's interesting, so.
Well, that's good.
Things are going. Yeah.
Glad to hear that.
Plop that there.
I'm sure there are like, oops, yeah, no, that was right. I'm sure there are like levels to this strategy that I'm just not getting at all. Like some like hardcore Santorini player is just watching us play and cringing.
Probably.
All right, well, there we go. Built up that group off to the side there.
Let's see how this plays off.
Oh man, oh man. First tier 3.
Now I know you can block it, but
I can, but you're trying to push me in a particular direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it very much has like a chess element to it, where you're afraid to move pieces.
Yeah, you definitely got to think a couple of turns ahead.
Like you've kept that center one there for a long time.
Yeah. Which I am actually now about to move. So I'm going to come down here. Oops. Ah!
Oh boy.
What is happening?
Flip the tape.
Total disaster. I'm going to come down here and I am going to drop a dome. on that tower. All right, so that tower has been completed and can no longer be stood on,
Right.
thus blocking you from achieving victory in the immediate present.
Right. Well, oh boy.
There's also this sort of like the rigidity of the rules is very frustrating because you have to move and then place. You can't, do one or the other.
It's frustrating, but also like makes a really good part of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that piece went straight through.
Okay, there we go. We fixed it. All right. You sure you want to do that?
Well, you can't get up there because that's 2 levels you'd have to jump.
Oh, that's true. Aha, I forgot about the ascent rule. That's clever, yes.
Yeah.
You are correct. Granted, neither can you get up there.
Right.
I'm going to go here. Ah, God. Sorry, people watching at home. Okay, there we go. I'm going to move there, which should be a legal move because it's just up 1 step. And then I'm going to drop a middle piece. Right here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hop down off here. And I'm going to dome.
Uh-huh. Damn, this is complicated.
Yeah, no.
This is what I like about this game.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on. And we're not even playing with all of the rules because we left out the god powers for this particular game.
Yeah, and then there's an expansion pack on top of that.
Oh, is there really?
Yeah, I think it's called Golden Fleece. I was looking through the rules. And it looks like it introduces heroes as well as gods.
Oh, that's interesting.
I've only played with the gods, but the gods make it interesting for sure.
Damn it. Okay. All right. No. Ah! Okay.
It's all falling apart.
We'll go here. And then put a top piece here.
Okay, I see you. Block that off.
Yeah. All right. Move here and construct a new base. There we go. So yeah, Jacob, if you want to get in on the next one, we'll probably do. I'm thinking one more without god powers, and then bring the god powers into it after we've sort of gotten our feet wet.
Okay. I might do that. I might not.
Yeah. I mean, if you need to get to bed, that's obviously totally cool.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna watch for a bit, and I'll let you know after you guys are done.
Cool.
I'm gonna go for an interesting move here. I'm gonna put the top on this, knowing neither of us currently has a way to get back up there.
That's true. It's also it's becoming very apparent now that the allowance for diagonal movement is extremely important
Yeah.
because
Yep.
if you and also for placement because it would be really easy to like block people out if orthogonal was the restriction.
Right.
Oh, you could lock people out really, really quickly.
Yeah. Hmm. There we go. That's my play. Oh, and also for the viewers, this is actually really interesting. This sort of like elevated construction here, where you've got the landmass on top of this cliff face. This is actually what the physical game board looks like. There's like a plastic cliff that you put the I don't know if it's cardboard or if it's also plastic, but you put that on top of, and then that goes on top of like this mat that sort of depicts the ocean.
Hmm.
And it's really like cleverly and thematically designed.
It's really, really well done. It is cardboard that the piece that you play on, and the game itself is amazing for its physicality when you play it in person. So
Mm-hmm.
it's awesome.
All right, go here. Oops, no. Good enough.
Alrighty. Let's see. Oh boy.
Greg, I forgot. You don't have a second monitor, do you?
I don't know
Mm,
why.
no, just because of, like when watching the stream, the chat window in the left hand side of the thing is a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm. I mean,
at least without an overlay.
I can always just minimize it.
And I mean, like it's fine. Especially for today, that's fine. I'll just give you the extra monitor that I have in my apartment.
Okay. I mean, like, I guess.
I mean, if you need it, that is. We'll see. Um, yeah.
Damn it. Oh god. Stop. Ah.
That's
Okay.
how that's
All right. All right. Here we go. Complete reset. Okay. Let me go there. Let me go there. Oh no.
built.
Clipping. Clipping. Why?
Oh my god.
Ah. Oh, that's great. Okay. There. There we go.
That one.
And then that one, which is like diagonal now. And which is even more diagonal now. It's like it's an Escher Tower, is what it is. We're playing Monument Valley now.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Cap that off. Prevent you from getting access to that.
Right.
Greg, on your screen currently, is Santorini like centered or is like...
So the way I've got it, Santorini is taking up sort of like the right hand 80% of the screen, and then the left hand 20%.
I mean within Tabletopia.
Oh, within Tabletopia, yeah. The island itself is kind of like center, slightly below midline.
Okay, just so you know, on the stream, it is literally in the bottom right-hand corner.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
That's, I think, why it looks awkward, because like it looks like you're playing in the bottom right-hand corner of your game screen.
That is really... So, like, so what can you see on the stream?
Currently, I can see on the left-hand side the chat. Then I see...
It's like the top left corner.
Yeah, the top left corner.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, like, I think it's the resolution in OBS.
Gotcha. Okay, because yeah, I'm gonna send you a quick picture. That's what it looks like for me. I just sent you a message on Facebook.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna move here.
Oh man.
I'll put my top here.
Oh shit.
And now you got to choose.
Yep, that's a victory. Yeah, because I can't drop them both, so I'm gonna jump. God damn it!
For the entire building.
Jump into the middle there. I'm gonna put the top on that one, and then you jump right back, and there you go. Yep.
Ta-da!
Good job. Well done. I let it sit for too long.
I totally happened to jump back on that by accident and didn't realize I was in that position to win.
Right. Well, I mean, that's how I would have won if I had won. Would have been by pure chance. All right. So let's see here. If we restart. There we go. All right. Jacob, do you think I should try to fix the resolution stuff? Or...
I think so, just because like this is a really, really awkward viewing experience.
Okay, all right. Well then, everybody, I am going to hop off of the stream really quick. Thanks for joining us so far, and we hope you all stick around after we figure out our technical nonsense.